Hey, hopefully y'all can hear me well. I had to delete the last video because the audio was like really horrible. Like, I can deal with some audio disturbances, but this audio was really bad. I had my heater on, so hopefully the camera, the settings that I have on my camera is enhancing my actual voice instead of all the noise in the background. I just want to talk quickly. I'm going to try to talk quickly. I don't know how quick this video is going to be. Excuse me. Today, I did a psych evaluation that lasted so many hours. It was an ass that lasted so many hours. Oh my god, I was there for about 7 hours. It wasn't supposed to be that long, but I was there for about 7 hours. It was crazy long, and I'm not gonna go into all the specifics because I want to await my results, and then I have to go back for something else. I think they're gonna schedule me to go back for another part of the evaluation, and I kind of had a moment while I was there um, where I just became extremely overwhelmed, and I started to go into that shutdown mode, and for the first time I couldn't leave. Like, normally I'm really good at hiding that sort of thing or keeping it under wraps, or over the years I've been really good at just diverting or just being able to hide it really well, and I can't hide it anymore. And I definitely couldn't hide it in that moment. I still had hours of testing left. And I like cried, like like, and I couldn't even figure out why I was crying. But I think looking back now, I cried for at least a good 5 minutes. Just real uncontrollable, ugly cry. um, I think that response was a, what's the word? A micro glimpse into what happens on a yearly, monthly, daily basis, especially when it comes to jobs. Especially when I go in and I'm already up here at peak performance, at my peak performance, and then that is asked of me every day, or more is put on of that every day, and how eventually I become burnout by having to be and do and really operating at 100% um, every single day, really more than 100%. I feel like whenever I'm really in my whatever, I'm operating probably at about 200% because whatever I do, I go, whenever I'm going hard or something, I go really hard. So hard that I burn myself out, and I'm already operating above my functioning self, and then it's asked of me every day, and it's demanded more of me every day, and it's like I don't have, see, I want to get emotional thinking about, I don't have more to give. That has been a continuous thing in my life through all avenues, not just work, but my own personal things with, wanting to do YouTube, be influencer, my jewelry, all the things. I feel like, and after the whole thing, I was exhausted. I got some freaking Chick-fil-A, and I just sat in the parking lot and ate, and I cried a little bit, and it kind of dawned on me, and I went into this like really depressed mood where it's like I can never be everything this world wants me to be. I can never give. It's like I can't give enough for you people kind of feeling. It's like no matter what I do, it's not enough. If I'm doing the job and I'm doing the work, it's not enough. Like, it's not enough. That's the first, it's not enough. It's not enough money. And so I'm asked to do more. And even that's not enough. And so you have to be um you have to be on 10, doing the whole 40 hours a week to be able to just survive. And that's not enough money to flourish. So you have to do more. And so that's another, 20 hours a week to do the things that you want to do. And then you have to continuously do all of that shit for years to even see a glimpse of something that could possibly be enough. And then if you get that, then you have to do more to get more. And it's just, I don't have it. I don't have it to give. This world asks for so fucking much for you to be everything, for you to be, responsible and an adult and work and create and be present and do all these fucking things to be somebody or to even just have enough to survive. I can't be all those things for you people. I can't do it all. And it just dawned on me, I'll never be enough for this world. Like, what I have to give never feels like enough, because it's always been made very apparent to me that it's not enough. You can do the job, but it's not enough. You have to do more. It's like, we don't want just for you to do your job. We want you to do your job and some. We want to squeeze every ounce of energy that we can possibly squeeze out of you for these few pennies that you can't even live off of. And then in order to do what you want to do, then you have to have more. Like, more is demanded of you. If you want to have a successful business, then you have to create that, and then you have to promote it and network, and then we want more from you. We want to see more. It's like, you can't just put one video. You have to put more. You can't do just one video a month. You have to do 2 videos a week. Or something stupid. You can't just post one fucking Instagram post. You have to post multiple a week. Or you have to post every single day. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I will never be enough for you people, for this world. I could never give enough. And if I give it all, then I'm dead. And I know that's the purpose of how things work in this world. They want to steal every single ounce of energy from you. And if you don't have it to give, then you just lose out. And coming to that realization and understanding there's nothing these people can do for me. Like, there's nothing nobody can do for me. Which, I never go into anything expecting somebody to have all the answers. These people don't even have the answers for their own fucking life. I sure as hell don't expect them to have it for mine. But even helping me find the answers, I don't think these people have the capacity. I don't think the right thing is out there for me to even guide me in the right direction. Just like nothing these people can do for me. Like, all of this dawned on me while I was eating in the car. I can never give enough, and there's nothing these people can do for me. And I know that's a really negative way to see things, but honestly, that's the feedback. Not for verbal feedback, but that's the implied feedback. That none of you can help me. Nobody can help me with anything. Which is why I guess I've done everything myself for so long and have burnt myself out because of that. I remember we were talking about my art thing. She's like, in order to, if you want to have your, your business, you have to network, you have to get to know people. And I'm like, lady, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, I don't even want to talk to you. So talking to other people. My issue with relationships, and I know I definitely have an issue holding on to friendships, relationships. Most people don't interest me. And that's not personal. I can't hear in my mouth. Yeah. It's not personal. It's just most people, I find most people boring. Or I find most people extremely superficial. Like everybody's showing only, it's like only one side of the cube that people want to show you, and the other faces are hidden. Like, I have no interest in that. Um, I also, most of the time when I find people that I like or friends that I enjoy, we tend to have a few things in common, but not a lot of things in common. Like, so if I can find people who love mystical things or magic or the occult, but they may be interested in that, but they may not be interested in jazz or certain types of art or certain types of um, comedy or joking or whatever, or they have a different type of lifestyle, which I love variety. I love a variety of people. Um, but that's not people that I can really connect to. And then there's that trust level also. It's like if I feel like it's only going to be a very one dimensional relationship, I don't put as much effort. I recognize that. Been an unconscious thing for sure. I don't put as much effort into being around or getting to know. And then most of the time, I prefer to be alone because I have never found anybody who I can relate to on a consistent basis. Like we can consistently have a lot of things in common, and somebody who energetically I just enjoy being around. Most people I don't. um, I find most people really exhausting, and to network and have those type of superficial relationships it's like asking me to be friends with a wall. It's like you have no interest to me, even though you probably have something that I would benefit from or need. I still don't want to talk to you because there's nothing beyond what I need, and I don't like to be that person either. I'm just using people, or vice versa. It's like, just go away. I don't do superficial relationships. I don't do, not just, and it's not even just about having things in common. There has to be a connection. There has to be a sense of comfort, a sense of home, a sense of peace. And if I don't find that, or if we have great conversation, we have great connection, but that sense of safety and feeling like I'm at home with you isn't there, then it's just not. It doesn't matter how much we have in common. It doesn't matter how much of the connection we have. If that sense of safety and homeness isn't there, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna stay connected, because it's just like no reason. It's like, what reason is there? There's nothing to really talk about. It's, you can have similar interests and talk about those interests, but eventually you're gonna run out of things to talk about if that connection, sense of home and safety isn't there. Like, I enjoy people who I don't have to say a word to, and that company is amazing, you know, and that's extremely, extremely rare. Um, or I'll find that sense of home, but the sense of safety isn't there. You know what I mean? Where I feel like I can trust you and I can trust you with me. That's not there with anybody. Um, Nobody at all. Um, and that makes me very lonely sometimes. I'll be honest. I get very lonely and I daydream a lot. Whenever I feel like I want connection, but I can't find it or I don't have it, I'll daydream a lot. And I'll get it in that way. But that's not sustainable either. So I don't know. That's the crossroads that I've been at for a very long time. Is I don't know how to break out of the loop that I've been in terms of just the sameness of shitty jobs, boring people, impossible situations, seemingly impossible situations, no change. I don't know how to break out of that. And that's where like my depression goes really, really down, because it's like there's no purpose of being here. If I can't find that type of connection that I require, if I can't find that sense of stability in my life, it's like, what is the purpose? Like, I'm not interested in keeping people around for what they can provide for me. I'm not interested in keeping people around for window dressing. Like, I know that there's some people, hopefully they don't see this, but if they do, there's some people who I've definitely just cut off abruptly, and they're probably like question marks, like why. It's because there was nothing there. And I feel like if there's nothing there, there's nothing to talk about. Like, you and I both know that there was nothing there. You're bored, I'm bored. Why the fuck are we still hanging out? Like, there's no reason. Um, or you want something that I'm not willing to give, so there's no reason for you to be around. Or we were cool at one point, and there's still love there, but we're very different now. There's no reason to talk. Like, there's no reason to be around. I still send you love, but there's no reason. Or there's that connection, but there's no safety. I can't be my full self with you without feeling like I'm going to be judged or whatever. Go away. Like, that's the biggest offense. That's the bombastic side eye. Okay? Go away. I have no use for you in my life. Um, and I've just become that way, and that, like I said, can be very lonely, but I honestly would rather be lonely than have people around me that I don't feel safe with, that don't really have anything in common with, that the connection isn't there. The safety, I already mentioned safety, but that's a big thing for me. The safety isn't there. The feeling of home isn't there. There's no reason for you to stay, because I have nothing to offer you. I have nothing to offer you. You have nothing to offer me. Let's just part ways, and it's cool. But tomorrow I have another appointment. I'm probably gonna cancel that because I really don't feel like talking about myself anymore. Asking me questions about how are you feeling. I'm feeling like shit. That's how the fuck I'm feeling. I'm feeling like shit, and I'm feeling discouraged, and I don't really care about your superficial sympathy. Um I just feel really frustrated and really discouraged about the whole healing process of therapy or whatever. And it's nobody's fault. It's just a realization, like, there's nothing you people can do for me. Nothing at all. But I wanted to document this because this is a very real feeling. This is a very real response. Um, this is true emotions, and I feel like we oftentimes don't talk about this part of going through therapy. And oh yeah, let's not to mention the shitty ass fucking medications. Y'all can keep that. I'm done with that. I'm sick of the fucking side effects. It's just the side effects outweigh whatever the result. I had some great results with one of the last medications I was on. Um, but the side effects was worse. It's like counters whatever good it was doing. And the same with the new medication is like the side effects, it, it doesn't do as well as the last one, and the side effects just makes it like cancels out whatever it was doing. Just get away from me. Just everything and everybody fuck off. That's how I feel. um I'm sorry if this was really negative or sad. It wasn't meant to be. It was meant to be honest, just purely honest. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now, and we'll see what tomorrow holds. All right, peace.